Hi, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado, and thanks again for being here for another one of my photography talks. Today I want to talk about an idea. I have an idea. So one of my photo projects is called the Wise Photo Project, and it's a series of photographs I do of people who are 70 and older, and I photograph them for free because I want to document older people who often are not photographed, not like young people are, and I feel like it's important to document them, and I often use film. But I also would like to be able to do more with seniors. And maybe this will lead to more portraits with the Wise Photo Project, but my idea is that I'm reaching out today with ideas. And maybe we can share in the comments some leads, because I don't know how to sometimes make ideas come to fruition, but we have a collective of like minds who like photography, and maybe we can find some answers. So what I would like to do is, I showed you a few episodes ago a digital projector that I carry sometimes, and it's a great way to be able to bring photography to places. I would love to bring my street photography to senior centers and do a slideshow where I can present to them humorous photos or just scenic photos from around the country in my travels that I've done in my street photography. And if you haven't seen them, go to coloradofaces.com and you can see them. And I just think it would be fun to be able to put them up on a screen. I have both a projector and a screen, and to show up at a senior center and have one of their events be a photographer coming in to talk about the photographs he made and where they were. Some are in cities from all around the country, and some people will have memories of those places, or some people will have stories from those places. And then the second part would be to bring some old cameras and to show them some of the cameras that I shoot with, and maybe even to give them some. How many seniors are really, if they have, their wits about them, but they don't really have much to do? What if they got a film camera with 36 frames and they could carry it around and set the exposures? How much of that would come back because they never lost it? And how special would it be to be able to look through a viewfinder? Because I don't think they can work with phones well. I don't think that they handle digital well. They don't want to deal with computers, certainly, and Lightroom and all that stuff. But if they actually had a film camera, like a Pentax K1000 or a Nikon F3 with a big viewfinder, and then they could actually see photographs and they could use that as a hobby. I have the cameras. I use them with students all the time. They would just become more of my students. But I just think it would be a great treat to be able to bring them to them. But reaching out to senior centers, to me, is challenging. I often have put some information out to them, and I don't always get a response. I think that they are very protective of their seniors, and I'm an outside photographer. They assume I'm just trying to make a buck. And I would like to make some money on some of this, but at the same time, that's not the main reason I'm doing it. The main reason would be to have a service or a show or something that I could bring and get some of these old cameras in their hands in use. And they could document their world, and they could photograph their families when they come to visit. So that's an idea. But how to take that idea from the conceptual stage to the actual stage, that's where I'm at now. And I thought we should talk about it. Maybe you have some ideas, or maybe you have some leads. I'm in Boulder, Colorado. If you have any leads to any of the senior centers in the area, I'm wide open to contacting any one of them and to talk with them. I have one senior center that has said they have an interest, and it's been weeks and we haven't been able to connect, and I know we're going to, but all the others that I've contacted, I've really had no response from. And like I said, I think that there's some wall up that they think that I'm just some guy trying to come in and make money off of people. And that's a valid concern, and we have to certainly talk about that. But I just think, if you say, well, what is the point of making street photographs? Who ever sees them? What's the point of all that? And I could say, well, I take my street photos to senior homes and I show them to them and we make a show out of it. Talk about having a need for street photos. You really wouldn't want to show them portraits of your family. But street photos, let them go outside to Tampa, Florida, or to Houston, or to Philadelphia, or New York, wherever I've been, and I get to take them with me through a photograph. So it's a curious idea. We'll see if it goes to fruition. I've been working on it for some time, and I have the projector, I have the screen, I have the cameras. Let's make photography talks. Let's keep it going. Let's get them interested and excited about something that they can physically do, like make pictures. All right, that's today's photography talk. I welcome any comments, and if you have any friends who might enjoy these photography talks, please send them my way. And I do welcome any comments. It might help me figure out how to take this to that next level. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.